Hello there, ladies and gents. It's Lapel here, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of gameplay slash commentary. You should be seeing some halfway decent TF2 gameplays, Airstrike Soldier, or Pyro, or something. But today I'm going to talk about something that I don't feel too many people talk about, which is gaming on a Mac. Now, we Mac gamers are a rare breed. To many other PC gamers, we look like complete idiots, but that's okay. I know most of my friends, when I talk about gaming on a Mac, they're like, "Oh my god, gaming on a Mac, that's so stupid. Why would you have game on a Mac? It's so wicked. Game Mac." But yeah, I'm pretty sure they just all wonder what in Gaben's name would possess us to choose a computer that doesn't support any AAA ports, and has inferior graphics cards, and costs a year's rent plus your firstborn son to buy. Yeah, Macs are weird. But let me tell you something. Personally, I'm a huge Apple fanboy. Please don't crucify me. But, yeah, I've always enjoyed using my Mac for school, for instance, more than I would, I feel, with a Windows computer or a computer running Linux. But I was introduced to gaming when I hit my Minecraft phase in middle school, which I don't like to talk about. Um, and I remember one day, one of my friends, we were playing Minecraft, and then he asked me, "Hey, do you have TF2?" And I said, "No. What's that?" And he said, "Forget about it. Let's just play more Minecraft." But when I started going to high school and met some of my new friends, they actually introduced me to TF2 and Steam, and a whole new world opened up to me, and I was like beautiful and gorgeous, and it burned my eyes with happiness rainbows until I realized that there were literally like 5.5 games that supported Mac. And so, as you could tell, I was disappointed to say the least, but let's transition to today. But now Apple is the 5th best-selling PC brand on the market, and they have improved leaps and bounds in terms of their hardware. For instance, a lot of people make fun of Apple for having really, really, really bad graphics cards in their computers. Plus, they're integrated, so you can't really do anything with them. But the Intel Iris cards in the Retina MacBook Pros, which is what I have, aren't complete crap like the HD cards were in their older computers. And for the longest time, the gaming community was a group that Apple, for the most part, just largely ignored. But now with Steam Play becoming more popular and there are more MacBooks in the hands of people than ever before, Apple is starting to realize that the gaming community is a market that they haven't really tapped into before. And I think they're starting to show signs that they're starting to give gamers what they really want with their Mac computers. And what I'm really excited about is what they just announced at WWDC this past June, and that was that they announced that on the next iteration of OS X, which is the operating system for Mac, that they are going to introduce Metal for Mac. Now, Metal is a feature that they introduced last year for iPhones and iPads that allow developers to more effectively and efficiently access and use the device's hardware. Or in other words, it's a low-level graphics API that replaces OpenGL and OpenCL. Now, I'm not an expert on developing games, but all in all, what Metal is designed to do is to dramatically increase performance when playing games. And now that this has been announced for Mac, I'm really, really, really excited. Apple is boasting a whole bunch of statistics that I don't really understand, and they also announced at WWDC that they're working with really big game dev companies like 2K, Aspire, Unity, Unreal, and even Blizzard to make a better gaming environment on the Mac. But is all this going to fall through with all these big game dev companies? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. And even if it does fall through, it's still a hopeful sign that Apple recognizes the gaming community and has proven that it wants to make gaming better and more accessible to their Mac users. And so, personally, what I think is going to happen within the next few years is that the Mac gaming community is really going to start to expand because the quality of Apple's hardware and their software is going to get higher and higher and higher, and therefore, the games that are produced by these game dev companies are going to get better and better and better. And so, it's a really good sign that Apple is starting to take seriously and accept the gaming community. And that's all I really have to say on this. If you've watched this all the way to the end and have tolerated my weird lispy voice that I think is actually completely disgusting, then congratulations. I would shake your hand, but currently I am talking to a computer screen right now. Um, and I'm sorry if I repeated myself a bunch and made this kind of Apple propaganda-y at some points, but this is my first gameplay commentary. Um, I promise I'll get better. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know, and I shall see you all next time. But I was introduced to gaming when I hit my Minecraft phase in middle school, which I don't like to talk about. Um, and I remember one day, one of my friends, we were playing Minecraft, and then he asked me, "Hey, do you have TF2?" And I said, "No. What's that?" And he said, "Forget about it. Let's just play more Minecraft." But when I started going to high school and met some of my new friends, they actually introduced me to TF2 and Steam, and a whole new world opened up to me, and I was like beautiful and gorgeous, and it burned my eyes with happiness rainbows until I realized that there were literally like 5.5 games that supported Mac.